The attention to detail and accessories with this action figure are really impressive and will make any fan of Stitch, I think, pretty happy. Let's open it up, check it out, and of course do some toy photography. So, what do you think about live-action remakes of movies? I know a lot of people are not really big fans of them because they think they ruin their childhood or they ruin the original, and I don't think so. I don't think they ruin anything. If anything, they kind of bring more emphasis to the old one, first of all, so more people go back and watch the old one. Like, I'm gonna go back and watch this again because of the movie coming out. And you know what? A remake of the original doesn't make the original go away. If anything, we'll just forget about the new one if it sucks, and we'll still love the old one. Maybe the real one, the live action remake, might be awesome. So I don't think we got anything to lose. I'm all for it. And we're getting a live action Lilo and Stitch like this weekend, depending on when this video ends up coming out. And I'm pretty pumped for it. I have pretty distinct memories of seeing this movie as a kid. I remember going to see it with like my old best friend and my dad in the theaters. And my dad wasn't very excited to see it. He just thought it kind of looked dumb, but he did take me to see it, so thanks, Dad. And I don't think he really loved it still afterwards. Maybe I'm wrong, I'll have to ask him. But I loved it. I totally loved it, and I'm excited for the remake. I'm very, very excited. So because of that, I went and I picked up a figure. I was like, you know what? There's a few Stitch figures that exist, right? So I picked up the Super 7 one. I'm kind of a fan of Super 7. I like them. I like what they do. A lot of people don't like how expensive they are a lot of the times, but this one I got on sale for a pretty decent price. So that's pretty cool. There's also a good Revoltech one out there. He might be kind of hard to find. And there's a big Beast Kingdom one out there that I did order. So I'll do another Stitch video. Hopefully everyone who watches the movie loves it. Hopefully you pick up this figure and you love it. Hopefully I love it. I'm kind of feeling optimistic right now. So if you want to pick this guy up, head to the link I've got in the description to pick him up. And if you're interested in any of the other Stitch figures out there, I'll put a bunch of them in the description. Let's open them up. So, my favorite live-action remake has got to be Aladdin. Aladdin's my favorite Disney movie, and I really liked the remake. My least favorite remake? Man, Dumbo. I love and adore the original Dumbo. I remember my grandma buying me the VHS as a kid and being so pumped about it, and I watched it so many times. But the remake was just a huge disappointment. It was so boring. I remember just thinking this is boring and I want it to end, which, I don't know, makes no sense to me. But hey, the original Dumbo didn't go away, right? Okay, so I paid, $38 for this thing on Amazon, and what an incredible deal, because this figure is really freaking cool, and all of the accessories are incredible. This might be one of the coolest Super 7 figures I've opened up. I'm not the biggest Stitch fan, but like the figure itself is pretty simple. There's not a whole lot going on. I mean, I think I'm just wowed by all the accessories because there's a lot of accessories and they all look so good. They're all so cute, and it really makes this worth it because you can really do a lot with this thing because of all of those accessories. I'm just really impressed, mostly with all of the heads that it comes with. It's just really, I'm really impressed with this thing. As far as like the detail and stuff goes, it's pretty straightforward. There's not a ton of articulation. It looks fine. It feels pretty good. It's got articulated ears, so that actually can make a pretty big difference for whatever you're trying to do. They pop right out. So that's also fantastic. For 38 bucks, I'm sure this was a good 60 to 70 bucks or so when it was on full retail, which is a lot. That's usually what the Super 7 goes with. But hey, for the deal I got, it's pretty amazing. And the face looks so good. He's so cute. This is a great figure. If you haven't picked this up, go to the link and pick it up for the deal that I got it for, because it's pretty freaking cute. It's great. Okay, well, I feel like I haven't really shut up at all about how cool the accessories are, so what do you say we get into those right now? And I'm gonna start with all the heads. I've got them back here. So we've got Stitch head with Baker hat on, which does go with some of the other accessories. This is when he's kind of baking that giant cake. And also all of these heads have those same exact articulated ears, and all of the ears on the heads are different, so you can really do a lot of different interchanging heads with these. It's kind of exciting, actually. Then this head here is towards the end of the movie where he's got the cape on, and this is like the bathing suit top or the bra or whatever it is. That's really cute. This is where he's got the plunger on his head. I mean, each one of these faces has like a different expression on it. The ears are different. It's so cool. It's really, really cool. You really can do just about anything you want with these figures. And man, Super 7 really goes for very specific references with their accessories, like very specific things. So real hardcore fans of the property can really like appreciate it and be very happy. Sometimes it's almost too obscure references in my opinion, but it's cool. It's really cool. And I feel like they do it better than anybody as far as that is concerned. And then this might be my favorite head. We've got the picking his nose tongue head, which the ears are in the box like this. Of course, you can switch them out as much as you would like and whatever, change them around. There's so many options for customization and whatever. So if I want to pop the head off, hey Venom, there we go. Ugh, that's actually a little bit harder than I was expecting. Geez, that was actually kind of difficult. So, okay, let's put this ear and then put this ear. What? That doesn't fit?
What the hell?
Okay, that's actually kind of disappointing. Like, I don't really see the reason why. Like, it almost, that's so silly. That's, like, what's the point of having all of these things that come out like that if they can't be interchangeable? What about this one? Can this one interchange? Okay, this one can. So, I mean, that's cute and really goofy. Okay, what about this one? Okay, well, some of them are interchangeable and some of them aren't. Oh well, I guess that kind of just puzzles me. Like, why not? With this head, we also have a cape. And this is a wired cloth cape. And that's pretty cool. Like, another thing that is like usually like a premium kind of thing, you know, like wired capes, stuff like that. So I imagine we can just kind of wrap it around. Can we like style it up and have it like stay on? Yeah, we absolutely can. All right, that looks kind of good. I'm actually pretty impressed like with how well that stays up. Like the wire goes all the way around. It's not attached to him, but it works. I almost wish that there was still open eyes on this one. And next we just have got the sunglasses, which I guess just go right on there. Yeah, no, that's it. They're on. They look great. There's a little bit of a paint little mark in the right lens there, but that's not a huge deal, I guess. And he's also got an extra hand with a little snow cone in it, which is cool. And the snow cone is translucent, which that's pretty cool. So let's see how switching the hands go. Okay. All right. Nice and easy. When in doubt, pinky out.
Remember, when in doubt, pinky out.
And next is the little alien pistol, rifle, whatever, gun thing. And it's got a carrot in it. So that's pretty cute. And it is not just a gun in and of itself. It has a hand attached to it. Works out when you're trying to utilize it, but sometimes it's cool to just have an accessory as is without it being attached to a hand. And it looks good. He's able to maintain the weight of the gun in his hand. And it looks great. I mean, that looks good, doesn't it? It looks really good. So I actually did go back and watch the movie in between filming all of this. And if I didn't, I would have had no freaking clue what this was. When I opened this up initially, I was like, I don't know what this is. Is this like supposed to be a part of it? Is this a big brick? But here it is. And that's pretty cool. It's definitely a very specific reference. And it does come with 2 oven mitts too. And they are also hands. You know, you can't put them on the hands already. So you gotta pop the hands off. There we go. And there we go. This is pretty cute with the hat and the oven mitts and the giant cake. This would be a great way to display the figure just as is on the shelf. If you're a Stitch person, this will make you very happy. And it's funny, the Beast Kingdom one over here comes with a lot of completely different accessories, almost like no repeat accessories, which is pretty interesting. The ukulele and the doll, like Scrump, is that the doll's name? The boogie board, ice cream, like it's pretty different, and I think that's cool. I wonder if that was intentional. I'm very curious. If you want to see this video and more of this figure, definitely subscribe, because I plan on doing this one. I'm kind of excited. This thing looks cool. Okay, well, Stitch is pretty small, so including ears, he's what, 4 inches? A little bit over, maybe 4.5, almost. He's a pretty short guy. Makes sense. Oh, let's compare him to a couple things. This is a Super 7 also, SpongeBob. Pretty freaking great figure, not gonna lie, I really like this figure. And also just as far as like, if you wanna check out how it compares to a normal Hasbro thing, this is what we got here. Oh, hey man. And this is how he compares to Venom also. Thanks, Venom. Really appreciate you, buddy. And here he is compared to a Nendoroid. This is the Sonic Nendoroid. And here he is compared to a Revoltech Woody. They all kind of fit a little bit, right? Kinda? What do we think? Give him a W or an L? I don't see why he wouldn't be a W. I think with the deal that I got him for, total W, $37 for this is, I think, a really great deal. The accessories are great. The accessories are so cool. You can tell that the decisions at Super 7 are really based off of, you know, love for the fandom. I feel like they really, you know, think hard about what they're putting in there to make people happy, and I think that's cool. Sometimes they're a little overpriced, but, you know, I think they still do okay. Hopefully they're doing good over there. I heard that there's been a lot of layoffs with the tariffs and all that. Super 7, I hope you're doing okay. Appreciate you. But I think he's a W. The only L real thing about him is the ears not all being able to be completely compatible together. It's kind of weird. I think that's the only real L out of all of the W's. So the total L versus W will give us a sum of W. So yeah, W, let me know what you think. If you think he's an L, let me know. If you think it's a W, let me know. I'm feeling like W. What do you think, W or L? Okay, I have a fun idea with this for a shot that I'm kind of excited about. So it's a shooting and reviewing video. Let's take a shot, and it's probably gonna be a little different than what you would expect from me. Or is it? I don't know. I think it's gonna be fun. Okay, here we are. I'm at the spot. I've done a lot of building related photos here because I like the flat surface I get at this level with concrete, and I get nothing in the background, so everything looks really big. And so Stitch is walking around in the big city. You know, there's that one scene where he like destroys the city he makes out of stuff in the bedroom. I guess it's kind of like that, but that's, I don't know, it's kind of fun, but it's also raining right now, and I'm gonna rush this so I don't get my stuff wet and all of that, but I think everything's just about set up. So let me just quickly show you what I've got. So I've got a bunch of buildings here, and all of these buildings are made by different brands. I did a whole video on this. If you want to see more info on those buildings and where to get them, go to the link in the description. I'll have it down there. It's really informative. And so I've got Stitch looking like this. It looks kind of cool, not gonna lie. I've got tons of lights, some of them inside the buildings, all over the place, and hopefully it's just gonna make some cool lighting, a fun photo of Stitch there. He's got some raindrops on his head. Hopefully that doesn't look too weird. And that's really it. I'm not doing any effects or anything like that, but the reason why I like coming here is to make something look big, and I talk about this in every Godzilla video. There's gotta be nothing in the background bigger than him, and so that's kind of what it's looking like right now. My settings are at 1000 for my shutter speed, which is very fast, only because I want it to be a little bit darker than it is right now. 3.5 is where my aperture is, just because I like the blurry background. That's really all the point of that. It's just kind of working out. I just want to have more buildings out of focus in the background. I like that. And my ISO is at 400 as always. Okay, I'm gonna take this shot before my stuff gets wet and ruined. Let's go.
Okay, quick post-photo breakdown for Stitch in the big city, and I think it looks pretty good. I'm actually quite happy with how it came out, especially considering how much I was rushing when I was at the place shooting in the rain. I was really afraid things were going to get wet, but everything's fine. I dried everything off, but it looks good. This is the final product here, or this is the before, and this is the final product, and I think it's pretty great. So I did a pretty decent amount of changes, nothing crazy, but I really just adjusted the colors and the lights and the darks using the camera raw filter tool, really helpful. And I used the dodge tool a lot as well to brighten up the building lights in the front and in the back, and of course on Stitch as well. And the lighting from this building really gave some cool rim lighting around Stitch, which I think really is helping with the photo a lot. Over down here, I actually used the generative fill a little bit to get rid of some of the ledge here to make it look like we're more on like a ground level as opposed to, you know, a ledge where we were actually at. So that was very helpful. And I did use the sky replacement tool in Photoshop to get this sky. So the sky actually looked like this until I used that, and yeah, the sky is fake, but oh well, I think it looks great. Of course, I brightened up Stitch's eyes and that kind of thing using the dodge tool and all of that. And that's really all I did. I think that came out pretty good. I'm very happy with it. But of course, give me some critiques. Am I using too much Photoshop? That kind of thing. Let me know. But either way, let's just run the end of the video. So I think this is actually a pretty solid figure from Super 7, especially if you're really excited for this new Stitch movie. This is absolutely a figure to kind of just hype yourself up and kind of immerse yourself in the fandom, which I kind of love to do, especially when a new movie comes out. And if you want to pick the figure up, of course, I'll have the sale and the Amazon link that I used in the description of the video. But if you did enjoy the video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. This photo, of course, as always, will be posted up onto Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all of that stuff. And if you want to follow my work on any of those platforms, it's all linked in the video description below as well. And thank you for watching. Thank you so much, and I really hope to see you in the next video.